Hello you meticulous monkeys, and welcome to my review of Cold Fear. Cold Fear is one of those games which is good in theory, but not in practicality. Let's start with the setting. Taking place on a boat is a great idea for a survival horror game. You're stranded out on the sea, and there's no way to escape. So you're just naturally forced into this situation and have to fight your way out of it. It's very clever. And add to the fact that you can actually get splashed off and pushed off to the boat and have to try and claw your way back onto it is a nice little touch which they added, which most games would have forgotten about. So it's a neat little addition to the game. I also like the fact that there are human and infected enemies, so it's not just a case of, oh, here we go, more zombies. It does add that little variation, little variety to the different enemy types, which I'm always a fan of. And I do like the fact that the voice acting itself is pretty campy. It doesn't take itself too seriously. I think the voice actors definitely had fun with this game, especially on some of those accents. They must have been a laugh to just do and go, you know what, I've got to try and do this with a straight face. But I'm sure they had a lot of fun doing it. And in case you were wondering, oh no, it's a survival horror game, I'm going to be short of ammo. No, not at all. Every corpse that you create, you can actually loot that body. And sometimes you get health, sometimes you get ammo, sometimes you get nada. But the choice and the option of actually looting those corpses is still there. Even though there are different ammo points and health points which you can just fill your boots with anyway. And while the gunplay itself can be very glitchy, for example, just firing a full magazine when I just tap the button once and there's no way to stop it, the actual shooting does feel pretty fun. It's quite satisfying. It does have a nice punch to it. It really does have a good weight to those guns. Just a shame they're so glitchy sometimes. And with all that being said, Cold Fear is an absolute nightmare to play. Some of the fixed camera angles are just extremely close for whatever reason, and then you go into shoot mode to try and navigate that, and sometimes you're basically inside your body trying to look into where you want to go, or look into yourself to find the true path. It's very philosophical. There's also, for some reason, no reticle on the shotgun, so, you know, there's that. You get a nice little laser sight for some of the other guns, but for the shotgun they've just gone, nah, you just figure it all out yourself. Luckily, it's quite a forgiving gun, but it's still a just odd decision to make. Also, either I was extremely unlucky or there is no map at all in this game, so it's very easy to get lost. It's just a very weird decision not to give you a map, like, at all. Maybe there was a key for it, I didn't see it, I even had to look into the controls to try and find one, but no, I could not find a way to look at a map or even find a map in this game. Also, aiming downstairs, oh my god, it just sprung back to mind. Aiming downstairs, just let's not even talk about it, is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Let's just skip over that. Forget about the stairs. Stairs don't exist anymore to me. And the game itself is pretty short. Like, I completed it in less than 2 hours. So, yeah, it's just really quick to just get through. I was quite surprised when it was done. I was expecting there to be another boss. But no, it was the final boss. And what a final boss it was. So, I'm just going to spoil it for you, because it is an absolute joke of a boss. The way for you to beat the boss is not to shoot him. No. That's too simple. It's not to lure him into a trap and make him explode. No. It's actually to run underneath his legs, let him grab you, and then shoot him in the eye. Now, you can only do damage to him when you get grabbed. That's the fun part of the boss, and all you need to do is shoot him 3 times, and that is it. And the best part is, it's a quick time event. You have to keep mashing the button so you get the opportunity to shoot him. It is possibly the worst and most anticlimactic final boss fight I have ever played. It is that bad. Another thing I want to mention as well, while it just sprang to mind, is that even though this game is so short, like I said, I completed it in under 2 hours, there's no save points apart from when you get to a certain progression. So there could be like a gap of half an hour between the save, but that's because you have to do a certain amount of the story to then go through a door, which then allows you, says, oh, do you want to save? And you go, well, yeah, okay, sure, because I haven't done it in a while. So there's no like ink ribbons, there's no quick save, there's no auto save. No, you just have to progress through the story enough for it to go, oh, actually, do you want to save here? And you go, yes, please, yes, I do. And the last thing I want to mention is that the last hour of this 2-hour game is extremely tedious. It's just complete backtrack the entire way. It's Go up an elevator. Okay, get a little key card. Go back down the elevator. Go to the other side of the entire map. Use the key card. Then go all the way back to that elevator. Go back up the elevator and go through another door. It's padding for the sake of padding. And I think it's because they realise this game is extremely short. So do I recommend Cold Fear? Not really. No. Especially if you're playing it on PC like I did. Because if you take breaks and you're just like, oh, do you know what? I just closed the game down. For you to keep starting it up again, you have to delete the res.bin file, which is the resolution file, because otherwise the game will not load up again. Yes, that is exactly what you just heard. You have to keep deleting a file to allow yourself to play the game again, all because you up the resolution slightly. It's just crazy that that's actually a thing and wasn't patched or fixed at any point. But yes, well, the setting itself is cool. While the gunplay, as glitchy as it is fun, and while the voice acting is a good laugh, it's just not worth it. There's too many issues. Too many issues, even if it is just a 2-hour game. I don't know. Maybe you can just play it with a friend or something. Maybe that's the best way to experience it, just so you've got evidence. But, you know, I won't recommend it. Way too many issues.